Hi everyone. Today my presentation will be on the Intergenerational Self-Help Club or the ISHC and its food and income security component, a case study from Vietnam. My presentation will be in 5 parts. Part number 1, the background. Vietnam is rapidly aging and has one of the shortest transition period from aging 10% to age 20%, taking only 17 to 20 years to do so. However, Vietnam still has limited resources to respond to the increasing need and also take advantage of rapid aging. Part 2, the project focus OPAs to the Intergenerational Self-Help Club or the ISHC, the evolution. Over the years, with requests from older people, the communities, local partners, and the government, the project focus OPA has evolved into the ISHC, which are intergenerational, multifunctional, sustainable, standardized, and scalable at national and international level. The result of this shift has been higher and wider buy-in, increased sustainability and scalabilities, increased affordabilities, and have greater impact and reach. Here is an example of national scale-up. We first piloted the ISHC in 2006. By the end of 2024, more than 8,432 ISHC has been established in all 63 provinces and cities in the country, with close to 500,000 members, directly benefiting more than 8 million people annually. With the current growth rate, the ISHC is projected to reach at least 15,000 by 2030. The ISHC is financially sustainable. A typical ISHC has around 5 self-generated income sources, which will continue to grow as the ISHC become more experienced and stronger. And after 2 years, the self-generated income will be enough to cover its running and activity costs. Part 3, the ISHC Food and Income Security Component. A typical ISHC has 8 to 10 core components, which are based on the top need of their communities, such as social and cultural, food and income security, healthy aging, community-based care, community-led development, lifelong learning, rights and entitlement, resource mobilization, disaster risk reduction, and climate change. However, today, I will focus only on component number 2, which is the food and income security component. The food and income security component has 5 focus areas, which are pro-poor and age-friendly awareness or capacity building. The ISHC has more than 650 pro-poor and age-friendly livelihood topics and growing. Each member can select for themselves what they and their family need, want, and can afford. Second, the ISHC has its own revolving fund scheme, which provide access to revolving fund loans to increase income opportunity for both the borrowers and the ISHC, because 100% of the revolving fund interest and principal stays with the ISHC, which is used to cover its running and activity costs. Third is technical and mutual support. To ensure the member has the technical and mutual support that they need, the ISHC has livelihood support groups and livelihood volunteers. This has been found to be one of the key reasons for the success of the ISHC food and income security component. Fourth is employment and work. The ISHC also help find employment and work for people that are in need of work. Fifth is access to government rights and entitlement benefit, such as social allowance like old age allowance, disability allowance, widow allowance, and others. The ISHC do this by providing awareness on social allowance, monitor their access, and provide legal support service as needed. Part 4, Result and Impact. These are the results of 5 recent ISHC projects implemented in 16 provinces in Vietnam. The total costs were around $7.3 million, which enabled the project to establish 863 ISHC at a cost of less than $8,500 per ISHC. The ISC had close to 47,000 members, close to 75% of the members and 60% of the management board were women. The project directly benefited more than 1 million people annually. After 2 years, the average increase in member income were more than 60%. More than 42,000 people have access to the rights and entitlement. The ISC has managed to fundraise more than $1.6 million. Yes, more than $1.6 million. Now, taking a closer look at the 3 main sources of income in old age in Vietnam. We have found 1 month work in old age is equal to around 10 months of old age allowance. Or in another word, 1 year working is equal to 10 years of old age allowance. In addition, work brings many benefits. Work typically serves to keep older people active, both physically and mentally. Working in old age can offer benefit to short-term and long-term health. At the same time, many older people enjoy working, finding it both emotionally and financially rewarding. Part 5, Conclusion. Over the years, the ISHC has become a popular development foundation for countries with limited resources to promote more inclusive, appropriate, affordable, and sustainable development. What is built on top of the ISC will not just remain, but will continue to grow and develop. The ISHC is affordable for middle-income countries. For example, if the government of Vietnam invests only 0.2% of its 2022 GDP, it would be enough to establish 100,000 multifunctional and sustainable ISHC, or 1 in every village or community in the country. For Nepal, it would only cost 0.5%. For Kenya and Moldova, it would cost 0.3%. And for Colombia, it would cost only 0.15%. If funding is a problem, if low buy-in is a problem, if sustainability and scalability is a problem for you and your country, you should consider mainstreaming your food and income security component inside your country OPAs. They can help you to have greater and lasting impact, help you to reach millions of people with the limited resources that the country has, increase your visibility and credibility, and open up opportunity for collaboration and resource mobilization. It's a win for the people, a win for the community, and a win for the country. Now I would like to show some examples of food and income security for both rural and urban community. Thank you.